What's going on YouTube? Joe Miner 31 back again on the DFS Quarry channel here on YouTube. Rocking the solo show tonight. 8-game main slate we're going to look at here for Saturday, December 22nd, 2018. Quick shout out to my mom. Her birthday is December 22nd. So happy birthday, Mom, which is also Jared's mom and Justin's mom as well. So that being said, hope it's a good one for you. I'm thinking she's like 92 now, something like that. We'll move on past that. If you like the show, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We're shooting for 100 subscribers. Once we do that, we're going to hold a contest, give away a free NHL hat. Winner of the contest will have choice of team. Share a video out there. Follow us on Facebook or on Twitter rather, at JoeMiner3131, at JSMiner87, and you can follow the channel here at DFS Quarry, and that's where you'll find me most of the time. We do have a new Slack channel going. So if you're interested in that, let your email below in the comments. Be a subscriber. I'll send the invite out, get you over in the Slack channel. If you can't do that or you don't want to let it in the comments, you can shoot me a private message on Twitter at DFS Quarry. It took me a little bit, I check it periodically throughout the day. I don't get around to doing it all the time, but as long as you hit me up there, I'll be sure to send the invite. So with that being said, I won't piss around, won't waste too much time here. We'll go ahead and jump into the slate. Like I said, it is relatively decent size at 8 games. Doing it solo, and I will be using left wing lock projected goalies tonight. That's what we're going to use. So I think I changed one. They still had Anderson projected for Ottawa, and I don't think it'll be him. I think it'll be McKenna. So with that being said, I'll use the screen share. We'll go ahead. We'll jump right into it here and get started. Get it going here. And we're good. Should be up and running. Okay. First up on the slate, we have the Anaheim Ducks heading into Buffalo. Take on the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres on a back-to-back here. They just played in Washington tonight. Lost a 2-1 game. Good game, though. Buffalo will be a -125 home favorite with a 5.5 over-under here. We should see Gibson in the net for Anaheim and Olmark in the net for Buffalo. Both sides here, I think, are in play, guys. I don't think you venture off the top line of Anaheim here. Pontus Aberg with Ryan Getzlaf and Andre Kasha, I think, are all great plays. I wouldn't mind the line stack there if you want to run all three of them either. As far as on down here, maybe a one-off of Jakob Silfverberg, but I would not stack that second lineup at all. Not very interesting at all. Daniel Sprong here at 2,600, the Spronger. He would be an okay one-off too. Wouldn't mind pairing him with Adam Henrique. Even Nick Ritchie for them. The third line is much nicer than the second line of Anaheim here. So it'd be 1 and 3 for me. Defensively, Hampus Lindholm and Brandon Montour are both in play. Respectable pricing, and nothing too off the charts. Lindholm at 4,700, Montour at 4,300. Maybe a little bit of Josh Manson at 3,200. And I think if you game script this out here, I think you could consider Gibson. Yeah, I don't mind Gibson. I think it'd be an okay play. He's 3-1 over the last 5 with a .929 save percentage, 2.24 goals allowed. That's not bad for 7,600. So I'll keep Gibson in play. Quick look at the Buffalo side here. Again, it would be pretty much your top guys again for Buffalo for me. I definitely don't mind Skinner, Eichel, even Sam Reinhart. That's not a bad play. Reinhart at 5,200 makes the other two affordable. To pair that line up, run all three of them. It's not bad at all. Second line's nothing really. I mean, if you want to one-off Evan Rodriguez at 2,600, that would be okay. Yeah, the interest for me is the top line: Reinhardt, Skinner, and Eichel. I do like the Rasmus brothers here with Ristolainen and Rasmus Dahlin. Both of them, fair pricing. Rasmus looks like he went up maybe $100, 200, something like that. A couple hundred around there. Looks like Dahlin actually took a drop in price here at 4K. So you could go there as well. I like Rasmus Dahlin. He's a pretty good young player, rookie. Got a pretty bright future. And if you want to just make it real simple, it's the top power play unit for me. I said this in last night's game. I won't differentiate there. I know it didn't hit today. They only did score 1 goal. It was a low-scoring game, 2-1. I think we all expected higher scoring out of the Washington Buffalo game, but it is what it is. Hope he had a good game. So that's variance. The top unit's great. Olmark, nah, I don't want no Olmark. I won't talk anybody off of him. If you guys want to play him, go ahead. But I'll stay away from there. Let's go ahead and move into the next game. Pittsburgh Penguins heading into Carolina, taking on the Hurricanes. Pittsburgh's a visiting -105 favorite. Over under of 6 in this game. Pretty much a pick 'em. Should be Matt Murray here in the net, and I seen projected McElhaney. But we'll have to look into that. I didn't know he was back yet, but if he's back, okay. Pittsburgh here, guys. There's plays all over the place here, right? But I tell you right now, I might be late to the party here a little bit with Brian Russ, but this cat is playing out of his mind right now at 5K, 5 goals, 1 assist, 17 shots, 7 blocks over the last 5 games, dude. It's justifiable. I got to take a shot on him. I'm hoping I'm not behind. Hopefully I can get one more day or 2 more times out of him, where he's still real hot, and I'm able to win some money like everybody else has been. So I'm gonna take a shot on this top line: Gensel, Crosby, and Rust. I love it. Uh, well, Malkin and Kessel I'll keep together. I like that a lot. Dominic Simone, I'll wait and see here. 2,900. Oh, it's a pretty good price, but I like Malkin and Kessel as a pairing for certain. I don't want to go down to the third line, but it wouldn't surprise me if the third or fourth line scored here. Jared says this all the time. Him and I play just a tick bit different. I try to stick with top 2 lines. He's not afraid to venture down into these bottom 2 here. So I would have to tell you that, well, not have to tell you, I have to assume that Jared would tell you that these guys are in play down here. And I guess if I'm going to take one guy from the bottom 2 lines here, I think it's Horny. So Patrick Hornquist is where I would go here. Just hoping that Pittsburgh gets some. Yeah, he has top power play unit. So maybe Pittsburgh gets 3 or 4 shots on the power play here. It puts Patrick Hornquist in play off that 4th line. I don't think anybody will go there. What's going on, Cole? You're probably right, too. Canada's probably going to win the World Juniors. You get a pretty good squad put together. So defensive pairings here for Pittsburgh. Letang at 6,100. He's off here a little bit with goals. He hasn't scored a goal in the last 5 games, but he's due. So I won't be afraid to play Letang at all. And I also like this Marcus Pettersson here. He's pretty good skater too as well. In a 2,500, I love the price. So those will be the only 2 for Pittsburgh from me. As far as Murray, no. I mean, he's going to see the shots. If we think Murray can stop the shots, I mean, that's a big if. If you think he can stop them shots, that's fine. What the hell? Go ahead and take a shot on him. I'm not going to – I won't cross him off here, man. But, oof, I think it'll take persuading for me. Yeah, Myron. Yeah. Scrub scoring all over the place, unless you play Jersey. Let me roll down here right quick and take a look here. Yeah, see, he's still out injured as far as I'm seeing here. That's what. So Carolina, left wing lock had McElhaney. It shouldn't be him, and I think they had a day off, so it should be Mrazek. here, and I don't want no Mrazek. I'll just say that from the door if it is Mrazek. So talk about him here. Martinuk, nah, I don't want none of that. Sebastian Aho and Tuvo Taravainen, I think they'll both be in play. Svechnikov, why did they move him down to the third line? Well, if this is the way it's going to go, guys, with Svechnikov, Wollmark, and Williams being on that third line here, it'll be Aho, Teravainen, and then I like Svechnikov, Wollmark, and Williams, I think, here. This third line ain't a bad matchup here going against Pittsburgh's third line if that's the way they run it. So I'll take a look there. It's interesting. Jakub Slavin, 3,700 is a pretty decent play. Justin Falk, Casey DeHaan. Did they really move Dougie Hamilton down to the third pairing here? And Carolina's all over the place too, guys. I can't really say for certain what I mean. I think I gotta like Carolina here a little bit. You know, like players off them. I don't like them to win the game. I like Pittsburgh to win the game, but I really have to dig into it here and see what they're doing. I know we've talked about Hamilton being on that second power play unit with Cole quite a bit. Man. I guess, you know, Pittsburgh's really good on the penalty kill. But to make it simple, I think the players I want, not necessarily because I want them on the power play unit together, but those guys are who I want, honestly, other than Casey DeHaan. You know, Svechnikov, I really don't even want no Jordan Stahl. Sebastian Aho, Justin Falk, Tuvo Teravainen. You know, whatever, something like that. I do have interest in that third line now of Carolina here. So I do like Pittsburgh to win the game. Some interest in Murray. It'll take some persuading from someone to get me on Murray, though. I'm going to try to stay off him. You know, whatever. But definitely no Carolina goalie, regardless of who it is. So next game up, Washington Capitals heading into Ottawa. Take on the Ottawa Senators here. Washington will be a -180 visiting favorite, over-under of 6 in this game. And should be Copley taking on McKenna here, is what I figured. Copley is projected by Left Wing Lock. Left Wing Lock did have Craig Anderson projected, but on the back-to-back, I don't see it. Maybe they'll run McKenna out there. And if they run McKenna out there, man, how do we not like Washington, right? Washington could get a little chalky here, but it is an 8-game slate, so we're not going to really, you know, stress too much about the ownership or anything like that here. Ovechkin, I didn't play Backstrom tonight. I played Kuznetsov. I don't think it worked out either way. So, Ottawa should take penalties. Thinking here, Jared would probably tell you that Lars Eller or Brett Connolly's okay. Stevenson scored today. They called him Stevie on Twitter. I had to look it up, you know, actually open up the Twitter alert, say, oh, okay, Chandler Stevenson. And they said Stevie scores, you know. Name's Stevenson, dude. Get it right, people. Nonetheless, defensively, Kempney, 4K. Not really. John Carlson's up to 72 with no goal. That's a tough ask. I mean, I know he's like, I know, you know, but man, dude, he hasn't scored in 5. He's probably due. How do you fit him with 8K Ovechkin with a 7,200 Carlson? That's a tough ask. Tough ask. I'm going to try it, though. I mean, I got to, I guess. Especially if you're invested in Washington from the day today. If you did invest in Washington today heavy, I suggest you do the same thing tomorrow, man. I mean, don't be afraid to go back to them. So that top power play unit is beautiful minus Oshie. I'm not a fan of Oshie. So Kuznetsov, Backstrom, Ovechkin, Carlson. I think if you stick right there with those four guys for Washington, you'll be fine. Copley, no thank you. I just no. Ottawa's a much better team at home than they are on the road. Obviously, they lost to Jersey on the road today. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play Copley at all. I just don't trust that, you know, whatever. Duchesne back today scored, I believe. Ottawa put up 2 goals. I'm pretty certain it was just 2 goals. But Duchesne come back 6,100. That's okay with me, but I still don't think you ignore Tkachuk, Colin White, and the Mark Stone line. Chris Tierney with Duchesne and Bodker is fine too. So the top 6 I think are in play here for Ottawa. I mean, maybe a one-off of the Zingle. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just a one-off of the Zingle, I think. Anything down on that bottom 6. Primarily for me, line 2. Let's check out the power play here. Then we'll bounce back up to the defense. Oh yeah, certainly. I really like that actually with Tkachuk, Duchesne, and Stone, and Thomas Chabot defensively. I like those 4 off that top power play unit. That's my attention. Certainly. I don't think Cody Ceci scored today, so there goes the birthday thing, right? So I do like this game a lot, actually. I think there's plays both sides here, guys. Don't ignore Ottawa, I don't think. I don't think you need to. It's not sexy and it's not attractive. It's shitty looking plays, but they could score here. So yeah, definitely both sides of this game are interesting. And no goalies. And that's a hard recommend. With no goalies. We'll move on. Next game up, we got the New York Rangers heading into Toronto, take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs are going to be a minus 265 home favorite. That is massive. Massive. 6.5 over under in this game. So not only is Toronto a massive home favorite, we have 6.5 over under. So far, out of the top 4 games, this is the highest over under here. Should be Henrik Lundqvist and Freddie Anderson. Freddie Anderson can give up some goals. You know what I mean? So, he'd probably give up 2 goals here. We could probably see a 5-2 here. Toronto win. So if he gives up the goals, where do you think they're going to come from? Zibanejad, I think at 6K, centering that top line is okay with Hiddle as a pairing, 3,100. Philippe Hiddle. Second line, I tell you what, Kevin Hayes, man, this cat's earning himself a contract here. I hope the Rangers offer this contract to Kevin Hayes. He deserves it. And I hope they just don't try to trade him away, man. Just sign the man. You ain't got nothing else to work around. Get rid of a lot of these older guys, and try to keep some of these other guys. Kevin Hayes is around 27 or something like that. 3 power play points, man. It's beautiful. So Kreider, Hayes, they're okay. Buchnevich, that's fine. Play at 3,800. You can come down here off this here third line. Jared would tell you Nemesnikov. You take a shot on him. Not sure about Jimmy Vesey. I'd play Nemesnikov at 3,200 well before I'd play Jimmy Vesey at 3,600. Even though they're not getting the ice time, whatever. Not enough really, but that's who's scoring. So these guys defensively, no Pionk, 4K, that's okay. not really nice. I mean, it's okay. Mark Stahl, 2,500. That's my kind of defenseman, man. I like them cheap, cheap, cheap defensemen. Henrik Lundqvist, man. I tell you what, if you think that Henrik Lundqvist plays out of his mind tomorrow, and can hold the Maple Leafs to 1 goal, Henrik Lundqvist is your GPP winning goalie here. There's no doubt about it. All you need him to do, man, if he can only give up one, at that 7,100 price tag, 1-1-2 over the last 5 games, like, it does not look good. Doesn't feel right looking at the numbers on paper, man. But Lundqvist is the king, man. Come on now. He's the king. So if you think he can stand a chance to hold Toronto to just 1 or 2 goals, man, honestly, and he gets to win, I wouldn't be afraid. If you can game script it out like that, man, you get it in your own head, and you think that's possible. So, Lundqvist would be an incredible play. This guy is, man, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. But as far as that goes, I love the pairing of Tavares and Marner, man. I go there all the time. I went there the other day, just not having enough. Austin Matthews, obviously, at 8,200, great play as well. I don't think anybody on Matthews' line is doing much of anything with him. The other day, I believe it was Kadri and Marlowe off the third line, too, that was producing. Tyler Ennis, look at this, 3 goals. Tyler Ennis, man, he's not getting much ice. He must be power play. Let's check that out real quick. Do we got Ennis on a power play? Yes, we do. We got Ennis on the second power play. He's got 3 goals for 2,700. So that's kind of interesting there. Not saying I'm going to go there, but, obviously just by looking at this, you can see, man, there's plays all over Toronto here. They have depth scoring. Jared talks a lot about depth scoring just because of the tournament plays. A lot of people play like I do and try to just concentrate towards the top 2 lines. Sometimes just to get a little different from a team that's going to be so heavily owned like Toronto will be, that Tyler Ennis might come in play, man. So at 2,700, it's hard for him to kill you, but easy for him to help you. So as far as that goes, the upside is with him helping you, obviously, and the chances of him killing you is low. So defensively, Morgan Riley at 6,600 is a little more attractive, I think, than actually John Carlson, to be honest with you. And at 600 less, man, I mean, it's hard to argue that. Jake Gardner at 4,400. I play a lot of Nikita Zaitsev, but I like him at under 3K. So I probably won't quite go up there. But at those blocks, Cat's getting 3 blocks a game for the most part. And just about, maybe what are you looking at? Maybe a shot and a half a game. So you're looking at 2-point floor roughly. So Nikita Zaitsev is a defensive play. He's not gonna kill you either. So at 3,200, if you get 3,200 left over, man, plug him in. It's almost guaranteed points anyway. I like Toronto here, 5-2. I mean, it could go more than that even, but 5-2 is a fair score. Next game up, we got the Colorado Avalanche playing the late game right now, heading into Arizona to take on the Arizona Coyotes. Colorado is going to be a -130 visiting favorite, over under of 6 here. Both these goalies are confirmed for this game. Will be Varlamov and Hill. I really don't even want to talk about this game because I don't know what to tell you guys. I just don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, I haven't been able to check the score, so I really don't know what's going on right now. Last I looked, I think it was towards the end of the first period, and it was 1-0 Chicago. I mentioned in the Slack channel today, got a little bit of a chuckle from everybody else. I was crazy. I said Chicago could break the slate tonight. I don't know. And if the score is still going like that, dude, Chicago's going to crush some hopes and dreams. Honestly, and it's just crazy. And the thing is we keep talking about Colorado, not just we, meaning Jared and I mean everybody, the industry. It's all we ever hear, right? This is the top line in the NHL. This is top line in the NHL. But guess what we don't ever hear? Anything else about the rest of the damn team, man. We only ever hear about Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen. And as we should. I get that. But come on, dude. They got to do something here. I mean, shit. Dude, I don't know. Whatever. Top line, Landeskog, McKinnon, Rantanen. You guys know that. Kerfoot, maybe the game was 1-1 when I come up. Because I thought I'd seen Kerfoot scored. So, he's your only hope, I think, Kerfoot, Soderberg, as far as depth scoring goes. It's about all you got. So top line for me, I'm not going anywhere else. I took a shot on Sven today. I thought Sven, Andrighetto, hey man, sounded good. Didn't work out so far, not that I know of anyway. So that kind of hurt me a little bit. Whatever. Sam Girard, I liked him too, man. I just don't know here. Eric Johnson at 3,500. Tyson Barrie gets power play time at 4,900. Fine. I'm not playing Colorado here, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'll get off and then let them burn me, and then reassess the whole situation, come back at it again from a different perspective. A little more open mind, but for now, I'm gonna jump off Colorado. I'm just tired of getting burnt, man. Cole suggested panic the other day, yesterday maybe to Jared. It didn't work out, I don't think. But nonetheless, whatever. I don't like anything here from Arizona either. Nothing at all. Ekman-Larsson, I guess, actually. Let me say that. I do like Oliver Ekman-Larsson at 4,300. He'd be my only play from the whole team. And I guess you could consider Aiden Hill, man. I won't play him, though, just because of the chance that... But they don't even have Aiden Hill listed here. At all. So it can't be Aiden Hill, guys, I'm thinking. Whatever. I did go by left wing lock, unless... I don't know. I don't know. Look, I'll even show you guys here. I'll move over here real quickly just to show you what I looked at here. It's 21st, yeah. Okay, sorry. I should have had this up and loaded. Let me see here. We are on... Oh, yeah, the Arizona game. Arizona. Maybe I passed it because I'm an idiot. Yeah, right here. See? Aiden Hill, man. Confirmed as well. So it's face-off that's wrong here. So whatever. Aiden Hill could be in play. I like Oliver Ekman-Larsson from Arizona. That's it. We'll get on up out of here. Move on. Dallas Stars heading into Minnesota. Take on the Minnesota Wild. The Minnesota Wild are a minus 165 home favorite. Over-under of 6 in this game. Ben Bishop confirmed for Dallas, and it should be Dubnyk for Minnesota. Dallas burned us the other night too, right, guys? I think everybody was on Dallas here the other night. Got crushed. I'll go right back. Glutton for punishment. Ben Seguin, Radulov, that's all he want there. Top line. And listen, guys, I'm not just saying that. Jared took a shot on Foxa the other night. I don't think it worked out, but at 2,800, I'll give you that one. Take a shot on Foxa if you want as a one-off. But I just don't like nothing else here, man. Esa Lindell, 4,100 is fine. John Klingberg, his price came down 5,600, I believe. I think it came down. I'm almost certain. It was over 6K last week. So, yeah, Klingberg is in play. Fadoon, 3,900. Heiskanen, 4,200. Yeah, I like Dallas for defense. Tough here, guys. A lot. In the top line in Foxa. I mean, Fox is just a one-off 2,800. That's cheap winger, man. Super, super cheap winger. Maybe allow you to pay up at defense instead of paying up at all your winger spots or even your utility spot, you could throw Fox in there at 2,800 and probably be able to get up there and get yourself a much better defensive player. Minnesota's side here, I have to say I think Dubnyk is in play. I don't think Dubnyk will draw much ownership either. So I will consider Dubnyk. Oh, man, excuse me. I'm getting a cold or a flu, man. My wife just had it all last week. My youngest son had it. There's a bunch of shit, man. I told him to stay away from me. I thought it worked, but sure don't feel that way. Top line here, Jason Zucker, Eric Stahl, Mikael Granlund, fine plays. Again, with Parisi, Koivu, and Niederreiter, they're okay plays on line 3. Greenway scored again, scored the other night against Pittsburgh. Whatever, it is what it is. Charlie Coyle, 3,900. He's producing. He's getting plenty enough ice time as well. So Coyle off that third line, centering it up at 3,900. You can take a shot there, guys. No worries at all. Spurgeon, 4,500 is a pretty decent looking play there. Broden, Suter, and I guess all these guys. I don't think they're beautiful plays. You try to correlate these guys with your power plays, your defensemen, guys. As much as possible, you want to get your defense. You want them on one of the power play units, if possible. Top power play unit. You know what I mean? You kind of just want to do that because the ice time. First power play unit is primarily always going to get more ice time, than the second unit. Even if it's a 60-40 split between the first and second units, it's still worth it. So Suter and Spurgeon automatically move to the top of my list defensive plays here because of that reason. And like I said, Dubnyk, I think you got to consider him 7,800, 1.82 GAA, and with a two wins and 3 loss record, he still has a 1.82 GAA with a .939 save percentage his last 5 games, dude. He's in play. Note to self. Hawks are turning this. Okay. Cole, I mentioned that in the Slack, dude. I said Chicago could break the slate, dude. I did say that. So the Wild here are interesting. I think the Wild could win this game. I think Dubnyk could win this game. Yeah, I'm leaning Wild here. How about a 4-2 win for the Wild? We'll call it even on the over-under. Tampa Bay, Edmonton. I like this game a lot too, right? Maybe see some scoring here. We said that about Buffalo today against Washington. That didn't work out. But this is kind of interesting, actually, to be honest with you, because they got projected Vasilevsky in the net for Tampa Bay and Koskinen in the net for Edmonton. This is a pretty big test for Koskinen. Tampa Bay is arguably the top team in the league right now. Pretty much firing on every cylinder that they have. So Koskinen is interesting and in play. Vasilevsky is also interesting and in play. You got to figure it out here. What you like? It looks like they switched Andre Palat with JT Miller or Johnson, one of the two. I thought Palat was up on the top line. But either way, do things playing at home last game before Christmas again? Yes, I do. I do think that. And the only reason I think that Cole asked in the chat, just for people who might not read the chat in the video when they rewatch it, he says, Joe, do you think the teams playing at home in the last game before Christmas are going to win? Yes, I do. And the reason I think that is not because of the home team. It's actually the opposite side. I'm looking at the away teams going, man, let's just get this shit over with so we can go home, get a break for Christmas, be with the family, yada, 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 do all that fun and loving stuff. I'm not a Christmas person. I don't like Christmas. So, yeah, Cole, I do. Do you have an opinion? Or are you just asking a question? Just let me know, man. But I do think that the home teams win. Now, considering, though, right? We got to consider matchups here, too. If both teams are relatively evenly matched, yeah, I think the home team takes it. Now, if you have, for example, just off the top of my head, whatever, we got like the Washington team heading into Ottawa. I think Washington can win the game in Ottawa if it was the last game before Christmas, but I don't necessarily think that Washington blows them out. I didn't look at the schedule that far ahead. So let's say it is. I don't know if it is or not. Say Ottawa's home team, this is their last game before Christmas break. I still think they lose that game, but I think they lose that game like a 3-2 fashion or like at least a very tight game. But I still lean home team. Oh, you meant okay. He says okay. He meant more home teams win tomorrow compared to away teams. Yeah, I got to lean that way too. I think. I mean, I don't know what there's 8 games on the late slate. Let me just look back real quick. I'm only got 2 games left anyway. Well, I think Anaheim beats Buffalo. I think Pittsburgh beats Carolina. I think Washington beats Ottawa. There's 3 away teams. I like Toronto at home. Oh man, no, Cole, I don't. No, I don't actually. Looking at it, when you word it like that. Let me get back with you on that one. And I agree. Obviously, some away teams win. Home teams that I think can definitely win, looking at it right now, right? I think Toronto can definitely win. I think Minnesota home team can definitely win. And that's Buffalo, I guess, they could win. They could beat Anaheim. Anaheim's just playing well right now. They've been on the away trip too, I'm pretty certain. I think they just played Buffalo, or Boston, rather. Boy, I don't know how to answer that. You got me curious now, man. That's a pretty good question. I still think I lean towards the away teams, I guess. Man, I hate saying that. It goes against what I believe. Let me just think about that for a little bit, Cole. Anyway, back to this game. Tampa Bay. Obviously, Stamkos is in play. Tyler Johnson up on that top line now. He's okay. Would you like to see DraftKings bring in contests where you pick teams to win? Maybe, but ain't that sort of what Skate Kings is? I guess Skate Kings is more betting lines. See, we can't do that kind of stuff here in PA yet. So to be honest, I can't really give you an honest opinion. I mean, I guess so. I just like more ways to pick. So I mean, to me, this is just all a game. So yeah, I like to play the game. So I mean, if that's part of the game, I probably play it. But also, showdown slates are also part of the game. I really don't get into them too much. So maybe not. I'm not certain. I'm waiting for Pennsylvania to open it up. I seen DC was getting the authorization, Washington DC getting everything ready to go, so they can go on the books and start doing it too. We're waiting on Pennsylvania. Trust me. Top line here: Stamkos, Johnson, JT Miller, Andre Palat on the second line with Point and Kucherov. Jared would tell you come down here. Killorn, Cirelli, both of them guys in good play. Yanni Gord got bumped way down. So that's fine. We'll have to take a look here at the power play unit, see how it is. You have a $10 head-to-head showdown tonight. On what? The Chicago-Colorado game? Hedman, I love him as defenseman, 5,400. He's great. McDonough, 4,900. Great play as well. Girardi, 3,200. He's a good play. So did they mix up the power play units? Doesn't look at too much. Palat's up here, though. So Gord is out, certainly, of the power plays, too. He's down on the second line. So this is interesting. Kucherov, Braden Point, Andre Palat, Victor Hedman, and Stamkos. Yeah, I like the Tampa Bay top unit. Certainly. And like I said, Vasilevsky's in play. Edmonton. Let's jump over here and let's talk about the best player in the world, man. Obviously Connor McDavid. Oh man, I hate when teams don't play. This has to be from a skate or some morning skate or something they had here that they changed these lines up here. But we got now Nugent Hopkins up here with McDavid and Puljujarvi. Is that how you say it? Puljujarvi, but I'm sure that J is silent. Puljujarvi. Okay. I tried. McDavid, Hopkins, that's interesting. And then they got Draisaitl down in the second line with Chasen, which is very nice. I like that. So pair me up with Hopkins and McDavid, Draisaitl, Chasen. Hopefully they're all four on that top power play unit together, as they are, as well as Darnell Nurse, because Clefbaum is out. Is that who got hurt? Clefbaum? Yes. So Darnell Nurse is in play defensively as well as Adam Larson at 3,400. I play Kevin Gravel a lot, dude, because he's 2,500. Maybe try and spread out. Yeah. You know, it's a little confusing slate. There's plays all over the place. Any one of these teams, well, not any one of them, but there's many teams here, Cole, I think they could put up 4 or 5 goals tomorrow. A bunch of them actually could put up 4 or 5 goals. A lot of the ones I think that could put up 4 or 5 goals could also put up 1 or 2, depending on how the opposing goalie's playing. Like Tampa Bay could easily put up 4 or 5 goals, but if Koskinen's playing out of his mind, Tampa Bay could put up 1 or 2 goals. Same with Edmonton. But as far as Edmonton, my top, it's the power play unit number 1. That's those 5 guys right there is where my interest is. But I agree with Cole. It's going to be tough. Probably going to have to spread it out here some. There's so many teams in play here, man. I think this is Jared's missing out here. We would have probably turned this into an hour and a half show, to be honest, if he was on here with me. Because there's a lot of plays, and we would argue some. We would agreed on a lot, though. That's why I necessarily like, and with these big slates like this, I think Cole sort of has this somewhat the same style of playing that I do here. And when I say that, what I mean is that, the top 2 line focus, I think, is what, does it in the power play focus as well. So we move over to Winnipeg here. Winnipeg Jets head into Vancouver, taking on the Canucks. Winnipeg is minus 165 home favorite, or visiting favorite, rather. Vancouver, yeah. Winnipeg is a minus 165 home visiting favorite. Over under of 6.5 in this game. It should be Hellebuck and Markstrom. Winnipeg's still on the road trip. It's been a pretty extensive road trip, I believe. A stop in San Jose, LA. Now they're in Vancouver. Florida top line in the early slate. Florida top line in Vegas tomorrow on the early slate. Huh. I didn't even look at that one, man. Be honest. I've just done the last 8 games here. But Winnipeg guys, you know where it is. Ehlers, Scheifele, Wheeler, Cal Carner, Brian Little. That's who we're waiting on yet. I mean, 3,600 centering up that second unit. I mean, if he can't start producing here somewhat a little better than what he has been, you think they might have to try to do something to shore up that second centerman position there. Patrick Laine is awesome. As Jared said, Matthew Perreault, man, 4 goals in the last 5 games. This guy's playing out of his mind too. 3,300. So one off it, not a bad play. On down here defensively, Josh Morrissey, 5K. Jacob Trouba at 4,400. Dustin Byfuglien at 5,900. Unless Price starts. Why, is Florida playing Montreal or Vegas? I didn't even look at that slate, man. You're killing me, dude. Uh, Tyler Myers, 3,600. I do find myself ending up playing him a good bit. Sherratt, 2,600. These are price savings plays, guys. Not anything that you need to lock in. Just kind of, for savings, if you fit them in, you fit them in, man. So take a look here. Vancouver does give up power plays, although I think it's been a little bit better since Edler got back. And man, what's that other cat's name? As soon as we get over, I'll remember. I'll talk about it. I think they've been better. Vancouver's penalty kill has been better. I don't think they're taking quite as many penalties as well. So we'll look into that. You know what I mean? Make sure if they are taking penalties, just take the top unit. You can't fit them in. There's no way you could do all that, but you could give it a shot. I do like that a lot. I don't like Hellebuck here. I don't think he'll see quite enough shots. Markstrom will see the shots. If you think he stands on his head tomorrow, Markstrom could be a good play. But if you think Winnipeg can score, which I do, don't play Markstrom. Now, let me scroll down here to see who that winger was. Was he a winger? No, the centerman right here. Jay Beagle. Now, I know he's not a DFS play, right? But Jay Beagle, him coming back, he's on the penalty kill, right? Him coming back as well as Alexander Edler coming back, okay? That shored up their penalty kill here in Vancouver. And you can go look it up, man. I mean, go check it out, honestly. Don't just take my word for it. You can go see it for yourself. Excuse me. Wow. I'm definitely getting sick. This sucks. But when we talk about Vancouver, you guys always know that I talk about this second line of youngsters here. Levo being the oldest, Levo being the oldest here, Josh Levo. 2,600 price tag, guys. Come on, man, dude. 2,600. Come on, he's in play. Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser. Both those guys are under 6K. Bo Horvat, man, under 6K. These guys right here, Louis Eriksson, a top-line winger, 2,800, has 2 goals and 12 shots over the past 5 games for 2,800. Vancouver is your value, guys. It's your value, man. Come here for value, you and everybody else. They're on play. So let's just take a look down here. Edler, I love him at 5,300. About Tanev. Yeah, Chris Tanev even. Man, 3,100. Beautiful play. I'd probably stop there. Just Edler and Tanev. And if we look here at the power play, look at this. Josh Levo, he's getting power play time at 2,600 with Bo Horvat, Brock Besser, Elias Pettersson, Alexander Edler. Guys, this top power play unit for Vancouver is my attention wholeheartedly. Man, this is where I'm going right here with these guys. I will have Vancouver here, man. I know I'm an idiot sometimes. I go against the grain. You guys sometimes hear me say, stick with the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. Maybe this isn't keeping it simple. This is more like, maybe just being stupid. But I don't look at it like that. I don't. I think these guys have a ton of potential. They're going to be at home. It's a big game. Playing another team from Canada. It is a very, very good team in the Winnipeg Jets. I think these young kids try to, puff out their chest, flex their muscles a little bit, and go at Winnipeg here. I think the first 5 to 10 minutes of this game is going to make all the difference in the world. So if Vancouver can come out here and put up a goal in the first 5 to 10 minutes of this game, I think they keep it competitive the whole way through. Can we predict that? No, but I'm running that script. So I like this game to go over the 6.5. Give me Winnipeg in like a 5-4 win. It'd be a 4-3, something like that. Some sort of, something like that. And no goalies in this game. There's goalie plays elsewhere. So that'll be, that is what it is. So let's go ahead, jump into the game. I'm looking for a diamond stack, a snowflake stack, and a boulder reward. What those are now. The diamond stack, you guys know, is a line 2 or less. I can't use the top line that I believe is going to score a combined 12 points as the stack. So I tell you what. Let's keep it simple, stupid, right? I'm going right to Pittsburgh, line 2. Pitt line 2. That'll be Malkin, Kessel, and Dominic Simone. That's not the homer in me either. Just Malkin has been cold. Kessel and Malkin as a pairing has been a little bit cold. They got to turn it on here. So why not tomorrow? And as far as my snowflake stack, what that is a top line, preferably a line 1 or a power play unit line, or top power play unit that we think is going to snowflake on us here. Boy, if I said Colorado line 1, I'd have a pretty good shot lately, huh? Obviously, I won't say that. So what I will do here is I'm going to jump over here just to show you, everybody on the video, why I'm going to do what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go with the Ottawa line 1. And when I say Ottawa line 1, I am using the daily face-off listed line 1, which is Chris Tierney, Matt Duchene, and Mikhail Boddicker. So Ottawa line 1, I think, will snowflake here, which means that I'm still on the Tkachuk, Colin White, Mark Stone bandwagon here. Boulder Award. Our Boulder Award is the goalie that we think will post a shutout here. Is there one? Probably not. There probably isn't one. So I'll just take a shot here, I guess, and I'm going to say damn. I guess give me Dubnyk. Devin Dubnyk, Minnesota. For the Boulder. I don't think there's going to be a Boulder Award here tomorrow. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody's time coming in. As always, Myron, Cole, see you guys in the Slack. Anybody else who wants to join us in the Slack, need that email in the comment section below, or send me a message over at DFS Quarry, get you in the Slack. I need your email, just send you an invite. No big deal. I don't solicit anything, don't sell any emails or any of that shit. You kidding me, man? I'm just a dumb, stupid truck driver from Pennsylvania, man. Having a good time, meeting some people, talking hockey. Love it. Every bit of it. Slack's going all day long. A little slow today, but with the 3 games going on, I mean, kind of hard really to talk about anything. I picked up there a little bit right before lock, but that's about it. I mean, it is what it is. Bigger slates like this, maybe not on a Saturday too much. I'm sure people got real lives. They got to go out and enjoy. It's my only day off. And, I talk about that all the time. I work about 6 days a week, about 302, 303 days a year, roughly. So I don't get much time off. So a lot of wife, family time bullshit. You know what I mean? So with that being said, good luck to everybody tomorrow. Jared is off to Canada. He's heading to Montreal, I believe it is. Spend Christmas with some in-laws up there. Good for him. I guess he'll be driving right past Cole. Maybe not right past, but relatively close anyway, I think. I am a truck driver, but I never drove a truck in Canada. Let's just say that I was young and dumb at one time too, got a little bit of a record, and they say I can't take a truck into Canada. So that's a good thing. At least I ain't got to sit through customs. Anyway, enjoy everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, sometimes I ramble on, man, and talk about bullshit like I am now. Like the show, man. I'd appreciate it. Just gets us put up on them search engines a little higher. Just get a little more exposure, because it's hard. We're not paying for bots or anything like that. You see, our live chat's got like at the most sometimes 7, 8 people in there, which is awesome. We have a real good time. We got a lot of people in there chatting with us. It's great. We're not paying for bots or nothing like that. We're not out here trying to make money. I'm not selling you nothing. Jared's not selling you nothing. We're not building spreadsheets to sell. We don't charge for the Slack community. Everything that you see is what you get. Is all free, man. We are just trying to help each other. For the most part, a little bit of community, man. Cole Raiders in the chat, in the Slack channel. Cole, he's in there a lot. Raiders is in there a lot. Mitch, he's in there a good bit. I think Myron, we just got him in there today. All them guys to help you out, man. They all give ideas, and the idea of it is to give out ideas, give out picks, not necessarily give them away. Just say, ask questions, man, and don't just take from it. Try to give, man. If you see someone in there, somebody in there, oh man, should I take line 1 Ottawa tonight, or should I go with line 2? Hey, give your opinion. That's what everybody does. We all enjoy doing it, man. And you also got the friendly ball busting in there, man. I think it's kind of funny. Jared was in there today, and he's not played DFS near the way we all have. I don't think, for the most part, not near as heavy, and not near as long. But he doesn't have a badge yet, and Cole's giving a shit about not having a badge yet. Is great. There, I was laughing my ass off, man. Literally laughing out loud, watching, reading my phone, sitting on the couch, watching the evening news. You know what I mean? It was great. So with that being said, enough rambling on. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Good luck to everyone. If you're getting in the football Sunday and you're not going to be in here tomorrow, good luck to you there too. Maybe a game or two, contest or two for me on Sunday. We'll have to see. Take a look. Good luck tomorrow, man. Hope everybody does well. We'll see you.